Hello everybody and welcome back to Joker's Marble League Season 5, and today we are back to kick off the B-League season, the 6 events, the brawl for one qualifying spot for Season 6. We got an elite lineup here today, 16 teams, many of those debuting in the B-League, like the Albatrosses, Qualifers, and some more. And this is going to be an interesting event for sure. We got 3 battles ahead of us and the same battle events that we've seen in the main league already. It's now time for the B-League teams. Team Cre and Coasting Corals will kick it off. One of the teams got relegated last season, the second one just came off of a main league season, and Team Cre having a slightly better run here I think, but it's still close. 6 points between those teams. It's going to be interesting in the second attempt. He's going to get it all and advance to the second round, and so far it looks... Oh, one of the corals stands on the Basin's side, and this is quite interesting because I've never seen such before, and as a result they'll receive an 18 pointer because they didn't fall into neither 20 or 25 zone. And here is the result, and as well Cream advanced, but now we are on to the next duel, the Broncos versus the Earthquakers. And so far the Broncos are doing so much better, nearly 10 points ahead, indeed 8, but still quite a decent lead for the Broncos in the first attempt. And the second attempt goes very well for the Broncos. They get a double 18 and proves that they are a great balancing team. They got the victory in the last season's B-League in the double balancing event, and are looking to get a great result here today. The Albatrosses debuting in the B-League, first time here after losing the perfect attendance against the Drizzle Dreamers, one of the relegated teams from last time. They got 2 straight relegations and looking for some redemption after their rebrand, and the first attempt is looking better than the Albatrosses at the moment with an 8-point lead. Can they keep it in the second attempt? I think yes, because the Broncos had quite a weak run here. The Dreamers slightly ahead, but still it's going to be enough. 10 points ahead of the Broncos they are, and they will advance. Now an elite battle to Royal Justice and the Qualifers, one of the most exciting Season 2 rivalries in his back in Season 5 B-League now, and the Roses dominate over the Justice here. 1 finisher and 1 18-pointer, like absolutely steamrolling the Justice in the first attempt. We got only 14 points. This is very disappointing for those for their fans, and the second attempt won't be any better. The Justice are gonna be losing quite heavily here to the Roses. Yes, indeed, 35-point losses is quite a disappointment for all the Justice fans out there. And now we head on to the next duel, Albatrosses versus the Porpoise Bouncers. The Bouncers were also relegated last season, and they are looking for some redemption this time, and they are currently looking better than the Albatrosses, who barely missed qualifying this time. It was very close for them, but just a few points shy of making it to the main league. We'll see if they're good enough in this B-League edition, but not today, because the Bouncers will certainly win this one with a finisher in the second attempt, and as a result, yes, indeed, 25-point victory quiet. Casually winning over the Albatrosses. Now the Shamrockers and the Flamingo FL. Shamrockers debuted in the B-League 2, their second season in JML, and they get into the B division here. The Flamingo FL, though, after rebranding, they are not so successful in the qualifiers, but looking pretty good here in the balanced battle event. Let's see the second attempt. Can they keep it all? I think it won't be enough to keep it, because the Shamrockers had a very decent run and the Flock completely lost its all in the beginning. Let's see, and oh, it's a tie, but on the countback the Flock will be still advancing to the next round. What a surprising result here. And now the Preston Shiners and the Winter Wolves. The Shiners were the least expected team to be in this B-League after getting 4th place last season in the main league, and the Wolves, well, they got relegated. So this is quite an interesting battle. Both teams get a decent result, 41-35. And the second attempt will be the deciding here in this one. And the Shiners, oh my goodness, they do great once more. Get a finisher and an 18-pointer. Wolves did great, but this was still not enough. The Shiners get an 84 pointer, getting a 21-point victory over the Wolves, who still got 63, which is heavy to lose with such score. But now the concluding duel of round 1, the Torches versus the Toxic Reapers, and both teams did greatly once again. The Torches, I think, doing slightly better. I think just 2 points ahead they are, and yes, in fact, getting a 20 over the double 8 team of the Reapers. Let's see, the second attempt will be better here, and the Reapers get a finisher, and this might be enough to advance over the Torches. And that finisher might have done what they needed, and yes, indeed, 11-point victory as a result. Torches kind of missing out in the second attempt, and we see the best of the rest. Wolves, Torches, Shamrockers, Coral, Jesters, Albatrosses, Earthquakers, and the Globetrotters. And by the way, Albatrosses and the Earthquakers got identical results, so we'll be carrying the same 14th place as the event results. But now we head to the second round of the event, Team Cre versus the Broncos, and as we speak, the Broncos are doing slightly better, not actually slightly, an 8-point lead is quite decent deficit for them at the moment. Let's see if Cre will be able to come back in the second attempt. No, they will be not able to, because the Broncos get a double 16. One of the Team Cre members fell off very early, and as a result, a big victory for the Broncos to advance to the semi-finals and guarantee a top 4 event result in balancing once more. Now the Drizzle Dreamers versus the Albatrosses, and the Dreamers doing slightly better here. This is quite an interesting duel with one of the relegated teams versus one of the teams that lost perfect attendance, and a 10-point lead for the Dreamers, but both teams had a low scoring. Let's see the second attempt. It still will be the Dreamers ahead. I think we'll be keeping this result in this round 2 battle and transferring to the semi-finals. Yes, indeed, the Drizzle Dreamers locking in a top 4 performance in their first big league event as the Drizzle Dreamers. Now the Porpoise Pouncers versus the Flamingo Flock here, and the Flock doing way better than the Porpoise Pouncers here in the first round. Both Pouncers fell off very early, and this is a total of 12. As a result, this is very low and not what they wanted for sure in this one. Let's see if they're able to come back in the second attempt. It's not looking like that. The Flock will likely keep it all, even though the first marble fell off way early in the 4-point range. Yet they will still getting a 14-point victory over the Pouncers and advance to the top 4 and the semi-finals. Now the last duel of round 2, the Shiners versus the Reapers, and the Shiners getting a finisher might be enough to take the lead in this one for them. And let's see, they'll be having a 9-point lead as a result. And the Reapers, will they be able to come back from this one? Let's see. No, they will be not. The Shiners getting a finisher again, doing consistently and advancing from this round into the semi-finals to face off with the Flamingo Flock, and the top 4 result is locked in for them. And now we see Team Cre, Albatrosses, Toxic Reapers, and the Porpoise Pouncers getting their placements 5th through 8th set. But now onto the semis, the Broncos versus the Drizzle Dreamers. Interesting duel here. Who will be getting the better result? And the Dreamers look like getting a better result here. One finisher in 160 and a 41 total for them. And the Broncos meanwhile only get an 18-pointer. This is very weak, and I don't think they'll be able to come back from this. Let's check it out. Yes, indeed, not enough, not even a finisher. So the Dreamers will still be keeping that advancement into the finals, 55 to 42, quite casually winning over the Broncos. Now, who will join the Drizzle Dreamers in the final? Will it be the Flamingo Flock or the Pricing Shiners? Let's check it out. Both teams doing pretty good, but the Shiners were more consistent along the balance beam, getting a double 16. The Flock still not so far back, just 4 points behind. This is going to be very close for the second transfer spot to the finals. Let's see the second attempt, and I think the Shiners have pretty much done it. A 12 and a 16 should be enough. One of the Flock got a 6, so yes indeed, a 10-point victory. The Pricing Shiners will be going into the finals in their first B-League event after the Season 4 success. But now the bronze battle, the Broncos or the Flock, and Broncos, oh my goodness, one of them gets stuck on one of the dividers between the sectors, and they'll get an 18 as a result. And this was very close between all of them, and the Vlog as a result having a 4-point victory here in the first attempt. In the second attempt, I don't really know who won, but it was likely the Flamingo Vlog. Yeah, the Broncos nearly came back, but a 2-point deficit will be stopping them from getting a bronze medal today. The Flock, congratulations on the first medal of the season. But now the finals, the Drizzle Dreamers or the Christian Shiners will get the first gold of the Season 5 B-League, and so far the Drizzle Dreamers are looking like taking the lead. And in fact they are taking a 6-point lead here over the Shiners, but both teams scored quite low. Can the second attempt improve their scores? And no, I don't think the Shiners will be able to come back with a 4-pointer with their first marble, and yes indeed a 10-point victory for the Drizzle Dreamers. Congratulations on that result for winning the first gold medal of the Season 5 B-League. The Shiners getting a silver, great result still for them, and the Flamingo Flag getting a bronze. First event as a rebranded team. Congratulations to all of them. And now let's see the podium celebration. And the standings, they are looking the same as the event result, but it's looking to develop even more in this B-League. 5 more events to go. We'll see you soon for the second event of the B-League, the distance drag. But now we are coming back to the main league, and the downhill dash is coming soon. Stay tuned and goodbye.